Hi guys, this is part 4 of Tmnt X, Little Sister Listener, Not Romantic. It's made from Turtle Brat on Wattpad. I'm just going to continue the story. Raph and YN were finally out of the sewers. Raph lifted the manhole cover, then lifted YN into the alley. Raph followed close behind. When they were both out, Raph quickly picked up YN and climbed to the nearest rooftop out of the public eye. It was the middle of the day, so a big green mutant turtle was easy to spot. They sat on the top of the building. Raph went and sat by the edge. YN really wanted to join him, but Raph didn't want her accidentally falling, so as a safety measure, he picked her up and sat her down on his lap. They sat in silence for a few minutes looking at the city. Then Raph spoke. "Did your mom teach you anything, like, how to talk?" "I don't know. You tell me," YN responded, and Raph froze. He rapidly was trying to think of something to say, but he was majorly confused. YN just quietly giggled to herself. Were you able to do that the whole time?" "Yep." "Did the others know?" "Only Donnie." "Well, damn." YN turned and hit Raph in the arm. "Hey, what was that for? You said a bad word." Raph rolled his eyes. "It's not a bad word. Like fuck, bitch, shit are bad. But damn, nah." "Hey!" She hit Raph harder, and Raph laughed. His brothers would kill them if they heard him telling her this. They sat and looked over the city for quite a while longer, asking each other useless questions. But this came to an end when Raph got a call on his T-phone from Leo. Raph sighed and picked YN up and moved her onto the roof, and then stood up to join her on the roof, walking a few feet away, and answered while keeping an eye on her. Raph? No, hello. Raph, where the hell are you, and where's YN? Donnie said you had her last." "Leo, me and YN are fine. I took her out of the lair for some sunlight. Besides, I get sick being in there for so long," says the one who hides in his room playing with Chompy till patrol. "Shut up. What do you need anyway?" "Obviously, to make sure you weren't putting YN in danger, but also April's in the lair and Case is on his way. They want to meet YN, so if you can come back, it'd be appreciated." "Fine, we're on our way." "Okay, thank you. Bye, Raph." Raph hung up before Leo could finish and walked over to YN, who was still looking over the city. "Hey, YN, Lemonado wants us ready to go?" Silence followed, and YN didn't listen to a word he said. "YN, it's pretty. I can see that, but we gotta go. Can you take me out here tomorrow?" "I can't promise that, but if I'll go, I'll take you with me. Deal?" "Deal." YN finally turned around and started walking to the other side of the building to where Raph picked her up and got down to the sewers, then put her down so she could walk beside him again. They walked mostly in silence back to the lair. Before they went inside, Raph stopped to talk to YN. "Okay, when we go in there, there's most likely going to be a person with most of his teeth missing. I want you to completely ignore him. If he tries picking you up, just run to me." "Why? Is he bad?" "No, but he's annoying. And besides, we have a running joke that kids are scared of him. I just want to annoy him for a bit." YN smiled and nodded. Ralph was about to walk into the lair when YN stopped him by jumping on his leg. "Oh, don't tell the others I can talk. I want to surprise the others. You and Donnie both know you can talk. Donnie both know, so you can talk about it with him, though." "Well, okay, I'll keep that in mind, Tiny Tot." YN looked up at Raph. "Tiny Tot? You're tiny, and Tot means young kid." "Oh, okay." YN hopped off his leg, and they finished walking into the lair. The first thing Raph noticed is how Leo was standing, arms crossed, looking stressed and worried out of his mind. Even his foot was doing a slight tap, and as soon as Leo saw YN, he ran toward her and scooped her up and checked her for injuries or scratches or injuries. Motherly much, Leo? I wouldn't be if anyone else was watching her. What is that supposed to mean? I mean, I don't trust you with YN, Raph. And why not? I've been nothing but careful for her. You lied to me and snuck her out of the lair, because I knew otherwise you wouldn't let her leave. If you knew I wouldn't let you, why did you? And with that, YN, who was in Leo's arms, tugged on his mask straps, bringing both Leo and Raph back to the moment, realizing they were arguing in front of everyone. Mikey, Donnie, April, and Casey. Leo sighed and walked over to Mikey and handed him YN. I'll be back, guys. Raphael, come over here. Raph rolled his eyes but followed Leo over to the dojo so they were far enough away from everyone that they could argue in peace. So, you knew? Okay, so you knew you were in the wrong for taking her out? I wasn't in the wrong. If you were so damn overprotective, I would have told you. I'm overprotective because I don't want you or anyone else getting hurt. Why don't you understand that, Raph? I don't know. Maybe because I think with my biceps over my brain or something else like you and everyone else make fun of me for. I'm trying to have fun, not be stuck in the sewers training all the time. Fine then. Out yourself in danger, but please leave YN out of it. What if someone ambushed you? They didn't, did they? No, but they didn't, did they? No. So then stop complaining, because what happens one time when someone does get hurt? You're gonna come back to the lair whining and crying you didn't listen, but it won't happen. Raph, you're not listening to me. You're going to get someone killed because of your idiocy and anger. YN is a kid. Me, Mikey, and Donnie have training and can take care of ourselves. YN can't. Suddenly she's defensive and scared while in the possession of the Shredder. Shredder doesn't even know she exists. But he could, depending on if they saw you. No one was out there. Raph, for Christ's sakes, listen. No one might have seen you. Someone might have. She could have been hurt. But luckily, she wasn't. This doesn't change the fact that the only reason I'm doing this is to what, Leo? To make sure no one else on this team ends up like Splinter. And immediately, Raph backed up. His face immediately turned apologetic. Leo, I'm sorry. Despite every attempt I've tried to tell you this, you never listen. Make it sink in this time, Raph. Raph nodded his head, looking down slightly, sighing. Silence fell over them for a minute before a crying YN ran into the room, running and hugging on Raph's leg, to which Raph bent down and picked her up and turned her to the face. Why do kids hate me? Casey spoke from the doorway. Raph then whispered a question in YN's ear. Besides what I said, are you actually scared of him? To which YN violently shook her head yes, while sobbing relentlessly. Raph and Leo busted out laughing at Casey while Casey sat angrier and angrier. How the hell is she scared of me but not 4 mutant turtles? Because we aren't mutant turtles to her, we're like older brothers, Leo responded. Casey huffed and walked back to where April, Mikey, and Donnie were, and Leo walked next to Raph and put a hand on Raph's shoulder. I know it hurts, but just think about what I said, Leo spoke before walking out of the room. Raph looked at YN, who was slowly calming down in his arms. Want to try going out? Me and the others will protect you from Casey, alright? YN nodded in agreement, to which Raph then took his cue to go hang out with everyone else. So that's the end of chapter 4. I'm gonna do chapter 5 later tonight, because I really like this story and I'm gonna be so upset when it finishes. And my storage is going low, so I'm on my phone, so I might not be able to post as recently, but I will try to post videos regularly. Bye.